So it's early morning, and while I was worshiping unto the Lord, a song began to be birthed in my spirit. And I was just thinking of myself as a child, as a little girl, and a song just like birthed. Like I began to see myself, and I began to sing unto the Lord that I don't want to leave my Father's house before I am supposed to leave. I don't want to be in a hurry to grow up, to leave the shelter of being underneath His wing. I don't want to grow up too soon. I want to wait for His Kairos timing, His timing for when it's time to leave the nest. Not on my own timing, His timing, and to rest in His timing and wait, even when it's hard to wait. And just wait on His timing. And I just got it's like, wow, it's so much like that. Like a child, we're so in a hurry to grow up, right? And to do the things, like we see, like when we're younger and we're not quite a teenager yet, and we're wanting to do those teenager things, and then we're wanting to do those young adult things, and we can't wait to grow up. We can't wait to get out of the house. But then when we get out of the house and we are adulting, then we're like, I want to go back. I want to go back. Never mind. And then we miss it. We miss all the moments because we're so looking forward to the future instead of being in the moment. And it's kind of like that, our walk too. Being a child, waiting for the maturing process and not rushing the process, the refining process, the seasoning of our character and the molding and the shaping that needs to come forth before we could be let out underneath the shelter, underneath the hiding, and underneath the protection of the Father, and before it's our time. And I'm so grateful for the seasons, for the hiding, right? And not having anything, and just be able to rest in Him, because it's okay then, as we're growing and walking and we're following and we're learning to follow, and we're being shaped and sculpted to be more like Jesus. When our heart posture is surrendered and yielded to the Lord, that even though it's hard, we refrain and we hold back in the waiting, when He's like, wait, just be still and wait and know that I am God. In that stillness, even though it's hard, but when you have a heart posture to wait on His timing, knowing that His ways are perfect, that His thoughts and His plans for you they're so much bigger than you could ever imagine or think. Far above ours, because we sometimes can get into a limited mindset of us, because it's not about us, and He sees that. He sees our potential beyond ourselves. Instead, Him working inside of us and us going low and Him going up. He knows the biggest potential that we have, and we don't. We only see a small portion. But when we yield to Him, when we wait for His timing, and we stay hidden, we stay in the Father's house as we wait on Him, and the shelter of his protection as we're being hidden and we're being refined and molded and shaped in the hands of the Almighty Potter himself. So let this be a word of encouragement to wait, to slow down, and not be such in a hurry in the process of the maturing, but wait as a child and just enjoy the protection and resting in him, and be still and just know that he's God, and there's no need to strive, and just rest in him and enjoy these moments, because you won't get them back. And if you break out too soon, then you break out from underneath the covering and the protection of the Father, and out of his presence, and out of all that he has for you when you break out too soon.